And hundreds of law enforcement officers in New York have been working around the clock to find the shooting suspect. Newswatch 16's Stacey Lang spoke with a retired NYPD detective here in our area about how technology aided in the manhunt.
They're calling it a ghost gun. It's a gun without a serial number, but like I said...
Weekdays at 3 p.m., Rob O'Donnell is in the hot seat at radio station WILK near Pittston. But in a former life, O'Donnell served as a New York Police Department homicide detective. His law enforcement background led him to believe it wouldn't be long until his former coworkers tracked down the gunman accused of shooting the CEO of UnitedHealthcare last week in Manhattan. Even in a city of more than 8 million people, tracking one person's movements isn't as hard as it used to be.
Finding a person this day and age is not a needle in a haystack thanks to technology.
O'Donnell says hundreds of police officers likely sifted through the footage of countless cameras to find pictures of the alleged gunman. And then detectives used technology to get those photos in front of the right eyes as they tracked the shooter's movements outside of NYC.
In our advent of advertising and cell phones and such like that, if you're walking in a certain town in Pennsylvania, you start getting advertisements on your phone from that town. Well, they knew the bus station he left from possibly had 5 or 6 destinations that it went to. They flooded those areas with that same type of technology. Let's get the media hits out there. Let's get photos of him out there.
O'Donnell spent much of his radio show Monday talking about the case that has garnered national attention, and he made another prediction. O'Donnell believes the suspected shooter, Luigi Mangione of Maryland, is likely not a professional. Still, evading police for this long means the shooter meticulously planned the killing.
This was well thought out, well planned, and I said that from the start, but it was not a professional. And now we find out in hindsight that there is a person of interest, now a suspect in custody, that is named with his educational background being brought out and such like that. This is a well-educated person. This is someone who would thoroughly think something through, train for it, and see it through fruition, and that kind of fits with what we thought from the start.
And now, as the investigation shifts to the Keystone State, O'Donnell says there will be plenty more to talk about. Stacey Lang, Newswatch 16, Luzerne County.